Good morning everyone, and welcome back to Craft Eccentricity. Yes, I was just smiling to myself there. We're going to have another hot day today. Oh my goodness, it was hot yesterday. I think I registered 107 on my deck yesterday. So, you know, all my Boston ferns and my spider plants, I had to move them all back off the handrail. Yeah, it was hot. Right, KSCRAFT. We are going to do the ice cream sundae glass or bowl, which comes with a spoon. You get 3 scoops, you get cherries, you get some drippy sauce, and you get, did I already say a little spoon? Yeah, well, you get that, and it's a shaker. And that's what we're making today. And I'm also using this script. This script, although I haven't done all the words, I've only done one, which is the word sweet, is absolutely gorgeous. It's a beautiful script. It really is. I hope that Nicole does it for Christmas. Right, I am prepared, and I've got my gorgeous rhombus, my little mini sprinkly sequins. Oh, do you know what? I think my camera has taken itself to auto rather than manual. I'm going to take that off. Ah, there you go. We learn something new every day. Aren't they gorgeous? Just get my finger in there. These are my favourite sprinkles. Right, we're using those. I have prepared myself, and the background paper for this little card is Echo Park, and it is homemade. So I just love the colours of that. Kind of retro ice cream shoppy stripy candy. That's what that is. And this kiss frame set is a really old set from Surprise Creation. I don't even know if it's made anymore, but I just think it's really pretty. So the size of this is kind of perfect for an invite, a thank you, or just a small birthday card. So I'll just let you know how big my background card is today. It's 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. So there's organisation. Now I have done my ice cream scoops in vanilla, strawberry and chocolate. So, well, it could even be cherry. And I've cut out 2 of those little cherries that come with it. I cut one in green and I cut one in red. And I chopped the stems off the red ones so that I was just left with the cherries below. So those are my ice cream scoops. Here is that little word, sweet. Isn't that wonderful? Ooh, I do like that. Yeah. Like wonderful handwriting, and so delicate. Because if I put my finger in there, do you know what I mean? You can see just how delicate and nice it looks. So we have the word sweet, and you can see I'm kind of running all my colours with what I've got here, which is why I chose this. Now you cut a background for your dessert, so I'm going to move my base, and I've got my background and I've done that in white. And to save time, I cut out Dollar Tree foam boards, and I've got some fluff on there and a piece of acetate. And if I turn that sideways, my humidity has made that curl up, but it's okay. The glue will make it go flat. And I've cut Dollar Tree foam boards. I like it because it doesn't stretch. And then on top I've put my acetate. So I hope you can see that. It's glinting away. And that is going to go onto here. And then we have the top layer frame, which is this one. And I've cut mine in yellow because I thought it was a nice happy sunshiny colour. That's going to go on top of there, and I'm going to glue that in a second. And I've got my spoon, and I've used gold foil, so you know you've got to get into your dessert and eat it. Right, now I might glue the spoon behind into the dish, if you know what I mean. So first of all, I need to do things that are going to take the longest to dry, and I'm going to put my frame down on top of that acetate. I didn't do it before because I wanted you to see, you know, the certain elements that make it go together. So I restrained myself. So what I am going to do is pop this on here and vanish and return. but that won't affect you because it's just the click of a switch. But I want it to be dry before I do anything else. Right, so now we've got our little kind of banana yellow, well, maybe a little bit darker than banana yellow actually, our bowl, and I'll be right back. Right, so that is almost dry, so now I'll carry on with this. And what I want to do with mine is I want my chocolate and my vanilla to, if I can just pick that up, to kind of be vanishing into the glass, whereas I want my raspberry one to be popped up on foam and coming forward. So if I put these here, just kind of fit them to your shape of your base there, and if I pick that up just to show you, you can see you've got your dessert going on inside of the glass there, which of course you would because it's been scooped in. So I can basically see now where I want my ice creams, and what I like to do is just hold everything with my finger. Oh well, I usually like to hold everything with my finger. I have had coffee this morning, so I can't use that as an excuse. But I'm going in with my vanilla and popping it there, and I'm grabbing my chocolate. And I'm just looking at that shape on the background and moving it over so that it fits. There we go. I've got a bit of glue on my paper, but that'll come off. So I've got my chocolate and my vanilla in there, and now I need to see where my spoon is going to sit in the scheme of things. So I'm popping that on. I'm going to have that down inside there. Now I'm going to glue this. Got a little bit of glue stuck there. And just hold that down. I hope you're all going to have a great day today, and I hope your weather isn't too bad. I mean, there's been some terrible storms everywhere, I do know that. And then of course that's going to go on there, but we need to put our sprinkly bits in first. So I'm just going to grab a heap, and hopefully they're going to stay within range. So I just want to scoop those into the middle. Put a few more down. I think I can risk it just off the edges. Now I need to push all those in. Pick those two up. And I think that will probably be nice in that size of a dish. And I'll push that down. Right, so you can see how I've piled all those within that region. Anything so that the border of your foam that you can see there doesn't touch anything. So now I'm going to go in with some glue on here. And I will vanish just for a few seconds while this dries, because if you pick up your shaker before your glue is dry, all of your sequins are going to be stuck to the glue that might leak underneath your frame. So I'm just going to line that up. I'm just moving it around now. Just want to slide it into position. Right, I'm going to hold that and I'll be right back. Now while this one is drying, I've decided I'm going to have just a few sprinkles on here, and I'm going to kind of aim them, I think, just around the cherry area. So I'm just getting my glue out into that bit, because I like the drippy bits because they got stitching on, so I want to keep those. And then just take your embellishment and stick it in and give it a tap. Right, so I'm all sprinkled up there with my cherries. I'm just gonna make sure that there's no stray ones there. I'm gonna let that one dry and I will be right back. Right, I think everything is sufficiently dry to put it together. So the first thing that I want to do is pick this up and show you that it shakes. So we're just going to move those around. Not that I want to send everybody seasick, but I just want to tap a few into the bottom there. Excuse me a minute. I love it when the phone rings because I forget what I'm doing. Right, so I was showing you the shaky bits. There they are, and we've got the spoon in there, and you can arrange it however you want to. And there's our lovely chocolate and vanilla, and of course we're going to add our strawberry or raspberry ice cream up there. Right, so this is going to be glued down flat, so I'm just going all around here. And I know that I want it right down at the bottom, and I want it in the middle. And the reason for that is I want space for my sweet sentiment above. Now my stripy background paper, which is that Echo Park Homemade, is already up on foam, so we've got a nice little bit of dimension which I can share there. And then of course this is dimensional here, which is why I wanted to put foam underneath my my ice cream. Now this, I'm pretty sure I want this to go down flat, so I want to glue this top center. Now my tea might be getting in the way a bit, but I think I'm happy with the position of that. So there's your little sweet word. I do love that script, I really do. Wouldn't it look awesome as Merry Christmas? I mean, it would fill the whole of a slimline card. It would look so pretty. Right, and now this one, which is going to go up on foam, and I've got my Dollar Tree foam here, and hopefully this one is dried enough. I'm just going to grab it and slide it off the edge of my table, and I'm going to pop some here. And if any sequins drop off, it's because they were loose anyway. And then I'm also going to put a little bit just at the top. Whoops. So now that we have that, I'm just going to give that a flick, because if there's any more to come off, it's a good idea to do that before you pop it in an envelope. So now we're going to have our top layer more dimensional than the others. So I'm just moving that around until I can see that it's covering that bit there. Isn't that sweet? Oh, I do love that. I've got a little bit of glue there on my raspberry ice cream. You wouldn't want to be eating glue. I've got it all over my fingers. But I just think that's so pretty. So that could be a really sweet party invitation, a thank you card, or a little happy birthday card. Really love that. I do love my dessert dies. Yes, I do. And talking about dies, I thank you so much to everyone who's bought my folio die, but I believe it's sold out. So if you were somebody who was waiting to get it, I don't know if KSCRAFT is going to make any more. Maybe she can comment on that, because I've already designed the additions for it. So if you were thinking about waiting to get it before you got other things, it's currently sold out. So I do thank you to everyone that's purchased that. But KSCRAFT, if you're looking in, I hope you're making some more. Right, I thank you so much for joining me today. Do have an absolutely awesome day, and as usual, all links below. Bye.